Is the JF-17 the best fourth-generation jet? Some argue it is better than the Sukhoi Superjet even. But how does it compare to another competitor, India's Tejas? Let's take a deep dive into this comparison. Welcome back to another episode. Now we've done a lot of videos on the JF-17 Thunder in the past, and if you have and watched them, please do check them out, because in this video we are going to be talking about how it compares to its Indian rival, the Tejas light combat aircraft. And as always, we want to keep things balanced and fair, so that we do end up making a one-sided video. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's start off with a brief history of both jets. The JF-17 was developed by the Chengdu Aircraft Corporation, and it first flew back in 2010. It is what we call a Generation 4+ aircraft, which means that it incorporates features from both Generation 4 as well as 4.5. It has been exported to Pakistan, where it serves as the primary fighter, alongside the more expensive and capable JF-10 and JF-11 BVR fighters. It has also been exported to Egypt, Myanmar, Sri Lanka, and Turkey, with more customers expected. The Tejas, on the other hand, has a much longer history dating all the way back to the 1980s. The development process was long and painful, and many mocked the program for not being able to produce a complete aircraft. However, in 2003, the aircraft finally made its first flight, and in 2014 it was inducted into service. Unlike the JF-17, the Tejas was designed exclusively as a multi-role 4.5 generation fighter. Today, the Indian Air Force has around 70 Tejas fighters, and these operate alongside the more advanced Sukhoi 30 MKI, as well as the indigenous Advanced Hawk. Now that we've covered their history, let's move on to performance. In terms of dimensions, the Tejas is slightly larger than the JF-17, with a wingspan that is almost 3 meters or 9.8 feet longer, and a length that is almost 1.6 meters or 5 feet longer. Both aircraft have a similar height. When it comes to weight, the Tejas is significantly heavier. Although the maximum takeoff weight is higher for the JF-17, this is because the JF-17 can carry far more external fuel and weapons due to its larger payload capacity. The empty weight of the Tejas is closer to 13,000 pounds, while the JF-17 weighs just under 10,000 pounds. This allows the Tejas to have a higher thrust-to-weight ratio, resulting in superior maneuverability and climb rate. Both are powered by a single indigenous engine, but the engine in the Tejas is more powerful, giving it an advantage in terms of speed and range. Moving on to aerodynamics, both aircraft use a delta wing configuration. However, the JF-17 incorporates leading-edge extensions to its wings, as well as canard surfaces at the front, giving it a larger wing area and improving its low-speed handling characteristics. The Tejas has an edge over the JF-17 in terms of stealth, thanks to its use of composite materials and reduced infrared signature. As a result, the Tejas is harder to detect on both X and infrared bands compared to the JF-17. This gives the Tejas an advantage in terms of survivability and mission radius when operating in contested airspace. Both aircraft have been designed with future expansions in mind. JF-17 can be easily upgraded to incorporate an active electronically scanned array radar, which will greatly improve its air-to-air and air-to-ground capabilities. It has provisions for underwing hardpoints, allowing it to carry a variety of air-to-ground and air-to-air missiles. The Tejas, on the other hand, already has an active electronically scanned array radar, giving it an edge in terms of situational awareness and target acquisition. It also has provisions for underwing hardpoints, allowing it to carry a variety of air-to-ground and air-to-air missiles. In terms of avionics, both aircraft feature a glass cockpit with 3 large multifunction displays, providing the pilots with a high level of situational awareness. Both aircraft also feature a helmet-mounted sight, providing the pilot with an enhanced targeting capability. However, the Tejas has an edge over the JF-17 in terms of electronic warfare capabilities. It features an integrated electronic warfare suite, providing it with the ability to detect, identify, and neutralize electronic warfare threats. It also features an electronic countermeasures pod, providing it with the ability to jam enemy radars and communications. Speaking of sensors, JF-17 incorporates a more advanced DSI, or distributed, a targeting processor network, which uses artificial intelligence to fuse sensor data and provide the pilot with enhanced targeting and situational awareness capabilities. While the details of this system are classified, it is believed to be on par with the APG-81, if not slightly inferior. This gives the JF-17 an edge over the Tejas in terms of air-to-air combat. Both aircraft feature an M61A1 Vulcan 20mm cannon as their primary armament,
although the JF-17 can carry more rounds.
In terms of air-to-air missiles, both aircraft can carry a variety of short and long-range missiles. However, the JF-17 has an edge over the Tejas as it can carry the more advanced Place 15 air-to-air missile, which is a beyond visual range air-to-air missile that uses active radar homing. This gives the JF-17 the ability to engage targets at longer ranges compared to the Tejas. When it comes to air-to-ground weapons, both aircraft can carry a variety of bombs and missiles. However, the JF-17 has an edge over the Tejas as it can carry the more advanced anti-ship missiles such as the CM-100 and the CM-400, which gives it the ability to engage targets on the ground or at sea. On the other hand, the Tejas can carry only one type of anti-ship missile, the Israeli-sourced Derby. Another advantage of the JF-17 is that it has provisions for a reconnaissance pod, providing it with the ability to gather intelligence on enemy positions and activities. The Tejas does not have this capability, although it could be retroactively incorporated through software upgrades. So what are the takeaways from this comparison? Well, the JF-17 is a highly capable multi-role fighter that has been designed with future expansions in mind. It has several advantages over the Tejas, including its larger payload capacity, better low-speed handling characteristics, and advanced air-to-air capabilities. On the other hand, the Tejas is a more stealthy aircraft with a more powerful engine and indigenous radar and electronic warfare suites. It also has the potential to carry a variety of air-to-ground munitions, including nuclear weapons. Ultimately, both aircraft are highly capable and represent the best of their respective countries' aerospace industries. The JF-17 is a formidable fighter that has gained a reputation for its effectiveness in combat operations. While the Tejas is still relatively new in terms of frontline service, it has shown great promise in terms of performance and capabilities. Now, if you were in charge of either the Indian or Pakistani Air Force, which one would you pick? Would you go for the JF-17 or the Tejas? Would you go for neither and pick something else, like, say, the Gripen or the FA-18? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And now here's an interesting question for you guys. How do you think the JF-17 and the Tejas will fare against the F-16 and the F-15? Because we all know that they have been pitted against each other. What do you think? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. That's it for this one. Thank you for watching this episode of AirPower. If you like the content, do consider liking and subscribing because we're looking to hit some major milestones this year, and you can help us do that. But regardless, thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.